Hey everybody, Zachary from Zachary Zoo Adventures. I am in Memphis, Tennessee, and today I am at the Memphis Zoo. I'm here for their Halloween event they have called Zuboo. I've never been to their Halloween event before, and it's also my first Halloween event outside of Texas because I have been to Zuboo at the Houston Zoo before, but I've never been to any Zuboo event outside of Texas, so I'm really excited for tonight. They are not open just yet. It is almost 6 o'clock. They are open from 6 p.m. to 9:30. I'm very excited for tonight. As you can see, I am not wearing my Zachary Zoo Adventures hat, even though I do love wearing that hat at all the places I go to. Tonight I chose to wear this hat because I do like this hat, as it was a birthday present this year from one of my neighbors. So I'm excited for tonight. So I'm gonna go wait in line, then don't know if there's gonna be a map when I get inside, so we'll see how it's gonna start. This is the map of the Memphis Zoo. So I don't know if any of the animals are going to be out, but yes, it says right there, Zuboo from October 10th to November 1st. Alright, so right as you enter the zoo, you got these really gorgeous lights here. It's not completely dark yet because it's around 6 o'clock and the sun sets at about 6:30. They still look very gorgeous even in the daytime, but they're going to look much prettier once it's dark. Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this is the map of the Memphis Zoo. I'm not sure if any of the animals are going to be out, but I'm mostly here to show you all the different lights. But it's possible there might be a couple animals out, but I'm mostly here just to show you all the different lights and decorations they have. And I do plan on coming back tomorrow to film a tour of the actual Memphis Zoo, but just showing you a brief look at the map here. This looks pretty cool. I do like the entry plaza here. It looks really cool. Got some information about the Nile River. Oh wow, this looks pretty neat. Nice little stream and some pumpkins. That's impressive. Oh, it says it's a wading pool. I did not realize that. So this is all a wading pool for the little kids to go in. So over there is one of the animal habitats there that's apparently blocked off. But like I said, I am going to be filming that tomorrow once I come back to do a tour of the actual zoo. Oh boy, this looks pretty awesome. Got some mist coming out. Huge tower or mountain of jack-o'-lanterns and spiders. That's really cool. Wow, these are some very gorgeously lit trees. That's pretty neat. There's some pumpkins. Very nice pumpkins. Very impressive. Yeah, so over here's the habitat that usually has the lions. But it looks like the lions are off habitat or sleeping at the moment, because I'm guessing most of the animals are going to be in their nighttime habitat. So apparently at this Zuboo event, or at like some of the other Zuboo events I've been to, this one does not have any one-way paths, so you don't have to go a certain direction, so you basically get to go wherever you want. So it looks like it goes in a loop, so I think I'm going to head down this direction here, and it'll probably take me right back to the front, and then by then, after my first walkthrough, it should be completely dark because the sun sets at around 6:30 and it's past 6 o'clock. So I'm probably going to do 2 walkthroughs like I usually do, so by the time once I'm done with my first walkthrough, it'll be completely dark by then. But they still look very beautiful even during the daytime, but they're going to look much prettier at night once it is dark. Alright, so I'm going to head this way. It's possible I might see some animals. Got white-cheeked gibbon. Alright, so since it's during the Zuboo event, I don't think most of the animals are going to be out, but I don't see the gibbons right now. It's possible they might be inside for the night. I'm not sure because I don't really see them. So over here is the Animals of the Night building. So it looks like it's open, but I'm probably going to wait to do this tomorrow because, like I said, I am going to come back to the Memphis Zoo tomorrow to do a full tour of the actual zoo. So I'm probably going to continue heading down the pathway, and possibly you might see some animals, and hopefully as I begin seeing some of the other animals, it'll be dark by then. And so they also have a Find Jack scavenger hunt, so I'm not sure what this button does, but I'm guessing it has something to do with that hanging there, so I'm going to press it and see what happens. Oh, play some music. Also got this really cool, beautifully lit tree. Also got some more mist coming from that tower of pumpkins in the wading pool. That's neat. Got this nice photo opportunity here. Really cool. As I'm going down the path, got these really cool looking pumpkins. It's really neat looking. I'm heading down the pathway here. Oh, looks like there's some flamingos. Oh, that's cool. Some beautifully lit flamingos. That's really neat. Yeah, looks like these are flamingos. So I'm definitely gonna have to come back to this area once it's dark. Wow. This is just impressive, man. It's beautiful. Very beautiful displays. This looks really, really neat. Got lesser flamingo. Do you see the flamingos? So it looks like they got a couple of the animals out. But like I said, if there's any other animals that I don't see outside, I'll most likely see it tomorrow once I'm touring through the zoo. Very gorgeous birds. Alright, we've got the Zambezi River Hippocamp. This really awesome pumpkin sculpture made for a hippo made out of pumpkins. That's really neat. Zambezi River ecosystem. And on this side, I got another closer look at the lesser flamingos. Also, do have lots of dry land because flamingos do not always spend all their time in the water, because they spend a good portion of their time up on land. Got the trick or teach station. It's probably an area for the little kids. Wow, this looks cool. Got all these pots with fire coming out of them. Alright, we got hippopotamus. Oh wow, I do see a hippo. That's cool. Sorry about the hippo butt viewing. It's like he's out of the water. So it's probably because since it's starting to get dark, he's up out of the water, because I do know out in the wild, usually they spend their all day in the water, and then usually at night they usually come out to graze. Because since the sun is pretty much gone down, he doesn't have to worry about getting sunburn. Because usually their skin is very sensitive and they have to keep it wet so that way they don't get sunburn. That's cool. It's a little cemetery. That's cool. Also got some more cemeteries. This looks really neat. I'll probably get a much better view than once I'm on the other side on my second walkthrough. Alright, so I'm at the underwater viewing for the hippopotamus. I got a side view and a much better view of him from before, because it was a backside view of the hippo. That is a cool animal. Looks like the the hippo's moving around. Oh, looks like he's rolling. Can't really tell what he's doing. So hippos are my third favorite animal, right behind the rhinos and elephants, just in case you don't know, or if you do know. Some information about hippos. Standing right behind a fan, or in front of a fan. Thick-skinned. So I'm going to go up the stairs here and get a upper view of the hippopotamus. We also do have an elevator up here just in case you don't want to walk up the stairs, and also for people who have strollers or wheelchairs. Alright, so I got an upper view of the hippopotamus. It looks like he's kind of playing around in the dirt there. Just throwing it around. It's really neat. It's really cool. Right next to the hippopotamus, we've got Nile crocodile. And you also do get to see the crocs from up above there. They got an impressive habitat. Zambezi River journey. We also got African cichlids with the crocodile. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the crocodiles do not eat the fish, and usually the fish stay away from the crocs, and of course I'm pretty sure the Nile crocs are put on a special diet. And I think the cichlids also usually clean off the little parasites off from the crocs. I think that's what they do, but please correct me if I'm wrong. Oh boy, there we go. We got 3 crocs up on land. Those are some big animals. So crocodiles do not spend all of their time in the water. So they also do spend a good portion of their time up on land. Because usually they have to rely on the sun's heat to warm them up. Wow, I got a much closer look at them from this side. That's pretty neat. Alright, so over here is a pathway that leads to some other habitats, but it looks like they are blocked off. But like I said, this area is definitely going to be open tomorrow once I'm touring through the actual Memphis Zoo, because looks like it is blocked off for Zuboo. Alright, so I'm now going to head into the African veldt. Alright, we got ostrich. Alright, so I do see there's some ostriches. I got one up close. Looks like she is eating some, I think those are leaves she's eating. And there's a second one. So both ostriches in this habitat are female because they have the dull brown or gray feathers, and the males have the black feathers, because like most bird species, it's usually the males that are all flashy and gorgeous for the females, because basically the males do all the work to attract the females, because the females don't have to be all flashy because they know they're beautiful. And then well, basically, like I said, the males do all the work for the females, and then the males and female become mates. Got Red River hog. Alright, so this is the habitat for the Red River hogs. But instead, I do see something in the habitat, but it's not Red River hogs. There's some bongos in here. So I'm pretty sure the bongos are part of this habitat, or if they're just in, or it's possible they may be in here temporarily. I'm not exactly sure, but if I do see a sign for them that means they are part of this habitat, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so the bongos are part of this habitat. Got a nice look at the bongos here. Looks like there is 3 of them. These are very gorgeous animals. Very gorgeous. Alright, so I do see some giraffes. So these are reticulated giraffes because of their light-colored patterns. They look very gorgeous looking. Alright, so in this habitat here, looks like there's some scimitar horned oryx, and there's also a zebra in here. Sorry about the hind end view of the zebra. Another scimitar horned oryx. And with the zebras and the oryx, there's also supposed to be a southern white rhinoceros. However, I do not see the white rhino anywhere, so it might be inside for the night, but hopefully I'll be able to see him or her tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure if the rhino is male or female, so it's possible the rhino is sleeping for the night and the rhino might be out by tomorrow. Got a closer look at the 3 bongos. So I only see the bongos in here, and I don't see the red river hogs, so the red river hogs might be sleeping for the night, so those might be out tomorrow. Also got a nice pumpkin elephant here. Also got some candy for the younger children. Alright, so I do see there's an elephant out. Apparently, as soon as I walked up to him or her, she turned around at me. It's now kind of showing her hind end, or his hind end. You also do have plenty of water to swim in. Got another one. Walking by the water. Over here tells you all the elephants they have. Yeah, so it says these are African elephants. And it looks like all the elephants here have a very good amount of space for them. Oh, I do see another one. They said they have 5 elephants here, so yeah, I see there's the other one in the back. I do love seeing the elephants. They're such gorgeous animals. Just going inside, or going back. Alright, so the pathway that goes past the elephants is blocked off, so I'm heading down this way here. We got this next area of the zoo. We've got the carousel here. That's cool. This area is called, looks like Wonkin Tots. I'm probably not going to get anything to eat just yet, so I'm probably going to continue my way in this direction. So I'm showing you the map again so you can see where I am. It's not a map of the Zuboo, but it's just a map of the whole actual zoo. So I went through all this stuff here, saw a couple of good animals. So I got to see the elephants, the hippos were out, so I'm probably going to head this way and hopefully see if there's any gorgeous displays and maybe some animals. And by then it should be completely dark, and once it's dark I will do another walkthrough where it's completely dark and all the lights are more prettier. We got some more pumpkins. These pumpkins are pretty cool looking. That's awesome. Got some more pumpkins on this side. Oh, that looks pretty cool looking. So this actually looks like it's a gorilla made out of pumpkins. That's really neat. There's actually some singing jack-o'-lanterns on that wall there. It's definitely going to be much easier to see once it gets dark, so I'm definitely going to have to come back to this area once it's dark. Some more really cool pumpkins. That's neat. So over there is Primate Canyon, which looks like it appears to be blocked off. Really cool looking pumpkins. This is really neat. This is not part of Zuboo, but this area is another area of the zoo that's blocked off called China. They have these nice ghosts here dangling down. Oh, that's cool. It's a nice giraffe made from pumpkins. So I'm gonna head into this next area and see what's in here. So over here is a huge play park here for the kids. It looks like there's another area here for the little kids to get candy. Also do have all that mist coming out. That's really cool. We've got the candy lane there. It's also where there's all that steam and smoke coming through. There's also some bubbles. That's really cool. It also is the entrance to the playground here. There's two directions, either this way, but looks like there's some pretty interesting lights this way, so I'm probably gonna head down this trail. Oh, that looks neat. So I'm guessing these are made to represent cookies or pumpkin cookies. I'm not really sure. Looks like it's an antelope. Yeah, so it looks like it's starting to get darker now. The herpetarium, reptiles and amphibians. Don't think that area is open, but I'm probably not going to check it out because I'm going to check that out tomorrow. It's another playground for the kids. That's cool. It's a nice little area for a photo opportunity. A really cool looking lake or pond and these cool looking lights. Gee, that's awesome. Got Memphis Zoo team painted pumpkins. And these pumpkins are really nicely painted. That's cool. Really nicely painted. Oh, wow, this looks cool too. Really nice. Okay, so I do see a lot of steam there, so I'm definitely gonna have to check out that area next. Also have a little bench here with some pumpkins. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm heading this way. Over here is a bunch of hay bales. Looks like it's a... Oh, this is a maze. It's definitely something for the little kids. Yeah, so this area looks very, very foggy. I'm sure it's just something from a machine that's making it very foggy, but it's really, really cool. We also have a stage here called Magic Mr. Nick. Oh, that looks really neat. Looks like it's some type of bird made from pumpkins. And the zoo does have a zip line. Looks like it's still running. And I'm surprised to see that it's still running. So I guess even during Zuboo, it's still running. And that's really neat. Gorgeous lights. Got some more Zuboo candy here for the kids. Alright, so over in this area, it's getting very, very foggy. So I'm guessing somewhere in this area is where they usually have the area that has all the fog coming. Possible there's some more areas or more lights in this section. Alright, so I'm now out of the fog. And there's some train tracks. Doesn't appear like the train is running. So hopefully it'll be running tomorrow. Uh-oh, wait, I take that back. I take that back. I hear the bell running, so the train actually is running. I can hear it, but I just don't see it. It's possible it's going to be coming out of that tunnel there, maybe. I'm not sure. Alright, so I was correct. The train comes out of that tunnel, so the train is running. So that's really neat how the train's running. Alright, so this pathway is closed off. This is where they had the children's trail, so it looks like I'm going to have to backtrack in this direction because I just decided I'm definitely going to have to ride the train ride, and I'm going to ride it again tomorrow at the zoo tomorrow during the day. Alright, so I found my way to the train station, and you can see the train coming right into the station. Very cool how the zoo runs even during Zuboo. This is called the farm train.
Feet inside that coach at all times. Don't exit till we come to a complete stop. Can I get y'all to say all aboard?
All aboard. Alright, we are now moving on the train. So glad I got to ride the train.
Alright guys, you might want to get your cameras out. It's certainly going to have a chance of fog tonight.
We'll go through a tunnel. Very foggy tunnel. Oh, so that's where the fog is coming from. That's really neat. Really cool how they have the train running during Zuboo. Going on a bridge for another tunnel. Yes, that's all the children's farm. Looks like all the animals are inside for the night. Oh, I do see some animals are an animal butt. Can't really tell what it is. Oh, I do see some animals. Oh, looks like there's a miniature horse. Yeah, that's a miniature horse that's outside. Got some really cool looking lights here. Oh, waterfall. He has a little water mill. Now pulling back into the station. That was a fun ride. Very glad I got to go on the train. Also got some more pumpkins along the side here. Going back past these purple lights along the trees. So it's starting to get darker now because already around 7 o'clock. I'm probably now going to head back to the front and see if I can get anything to eat. So I have not had dinner yet, and if I don't find anything to eat, I'll most likely just have dinner after the zoo. This looks pretty cool as well.
We're going to go this way, so it's going to go anywhere, right? Now,
Alright, so I'm all the way down back by the front at this eatery. Don't know what it's called, but it's possible I might get something to eat there. This is the menu board here. So they got pizza. Alright, so I decided to get the cheese pizza along with some cheese fries. Looks very delicious. Alright, so the cafeteria I just ate at was called Cat House Cafe. It was really delicious. Alright, so now that I had my dinner, since I didn't eat anything before getting to the zoo, so that was very, very delicious. So now, since I've had my dinner, I'm now going to do my second walkthrough, since the first time it was not completely dark. So now, since I'm probably going to do another walkthrough, probably in the same direction as before, and show you all the different lights now, since it's completely dark. Wow, these look very beautiful. They look very gorgeous. Look at all the pumpkins. That's neat. That looks cool. When I first came into the zoo, it wasn't completely dark, but they were still very gorgeous in the daytime, but now they look even much more prettier now that it's completely dark. It's already around 7:30 and the sun set at about 6:30. It's really pretty right now. I really do like how they have the smoke here. Right by this pumpkin mountain or pile of pumpkins. That's awesome. So I'm going through this little steam cloud or fog cloud. It's really cool they have fog at the event. That makes it even more creepier, more spooky. But in a fun way. It's a fun spooky. Yeah, because that's the machine there that projects the steam. Wow, that's neat. It's much gorgeous now that it's dark. Now going back this way.
Okay, then go walk with Aunt Em and make sure she knows you're there, okay?
Got this nice photo opportunity. That's awesome. Got these cool looking pumpkins. Sorry about my shadow. I'm back by the beautiful flamingo displays. This is right next to the Zambezi River camp.
Oh, right there.
It's pretty gorgeous. Very gorgeous. So it looks like all the flamingos are still outside. Also do have a couple wild ducks. Obviously the ducks are not part of the habitat, so these are just wild animals. Looks like mallard ducks. Got this nice recreation of a cemetery. It's pretty neat. The tombstone for the dodo bird. That's really cool. It's basically tombstones for all the different animals that are extinct. There's a dodo bird. Also like all the little pots with fire coming out of them. It's really cool. kind of like the ring of fire from Finding Nemo. Back in this area, it's very foggy. It's a nice little recreation of the cemetery. It's pretty cool. Got some more fire pots here. It's pretty awesome. Very impressive. It looks like this one is also a fire pot, but does not seem to be in operation at the moment. But these two are working over here. So I'm going back through the African veldt. I do remember there's some really gorgeous displays in this direction. So luckily it goes in the loop because there are parts of the zoo that are blocked off. So as I'm going to the African veldt, looks like the bongos are still outside. There's 3 of them from before, but now I only see 2. They're such gorgeous animals. I also do like all the little lights they have along the pathway. It's pretty cool. This pathway is the pathway that leads towards the elephants. Back at this nice pumpkin elephant. Looks real cool. Especially looks even more prettier since it's dark. I'm going back down this pathway here. It's the pathway with all those pumpkins along this side. There's all the pumpkins. Got all the lights. Pretty neat. There's that really cool looking gorilla pumpkin there. Got all these pumpkins here. And I got a much more clear look at the singing jack-o'-lanterns. That's pretty cool. Really cool look at that pumpkin giraffe. It's pretty cool looking. This is very beautiful. Yes, the lights here actually changed to purple and pink, looks like. Yeah, looks like they're changing. Yeah, I think they're changing to different colors. That's cool. Over here is an area we're gonna have a photo opportunity. There was a lot of people earlier, but luckily now it's not so crowded, so I got a much clearer view of it for you. It's really beautiful here. Back at the painted pumpkins. Really nice looking pumpkins. And they really did a good job painting these pumpkins. It's pretty neat. Look at all this really nice looking light here. Alright, so I completely missed this pathway here, so I'm gonna head this way and see if there's any cool looking decorations down here. There's some nice looking pumpkins here. Looks like there's some animal habitats here, but looks like they might be off habitat for the night. And I don't see anything down there, and it looks like this pathway just loops around back in that direction and just takes me right back to the front. So this is just a pathway that I did not notice. Yeah, so I completely missed this pathway from earlier. I can hear the zip line going behind me. This is right next to the zip line. Some pumpkins here. Yeah, so this way is the aquarium building, but looks like it's closed at the moment, but that's okay, because like I said, I'm going to be touring the actual zoo tomorrow, so definitely will be able to go through the aquarium by tomorrow during the actual zoo hours. This looks really neat, because look at all the lighting. There's the train tracks over there. I'm very glad I got to go on the train. I really did enjoy the train. And going back past these slides, so I'm kind of now backtracking down this pathway and heading back towards the front. Now going back past the Cat House Cafe, that is where I had my dinner. Yeah, so I just noticed there's actually a green light glowing inside the wading pool, and also another mister there. Really, really cool. All leads down to that huge pumpkin mountain. I wanted to get a closer look at this nice, beautifully lit tree. Very colorful. Also got another side view of the pumpkin mountain. Really do like all the mist they have. Really cool. Looks so much beautiful now. And I also do want to show you all the lights here one last time. Looks really, really beautiful. It's very impressive too. Looks so beautiful. And as you exit the zoo, you exit right through here. So right outside the zoo, you got all these really nice looking statues. Really like how it has all those green glowing lights. That was really fun. Alright everybody, that's going to complete my visit to Zuboo at the Memphis Zoo. I had a really fun night at this zoo. It was so fantastic. The lights and all the displays were really beautiful because I really liked that nice pumpkin mountain at the front by the wading pool. That was really fun. And I also really liked how I got to see a couple of the animals, especially the elephants, and I even got to go on the train ride. So this was a very fun experience for me. This was also, like I said at the beginning, my first Zuboo event outside of Texas, because I have been to Zuboo down in my hometown zoo, the Houston Zoo, and this was very fun. I enjoyed it. The lights were so beautiful. Leave some comments down below what was your favorite part of this video or your favorite animal that I saw, because I do remember seeing a couple great animals. And I also do plan on coming back tomorrow to do a tour of the full actual zoo, because this was just where I went to do a tour of their Halloween event. So I am going to be coming back tomorrow to do a tour of the zoo itself. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I go to zoos and aquariums across the United States, and I also do occasionally make videos like this for Halloween and even for Christmas as well. I upload new videos every Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, but my Halloween themed videos or holiday themed videos like this are most likely going to be posted on a Thursday, so they don't interfere with all the other videos I have from my regular road trips. So I thank everybody for watching this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye.